Hi there, Scorpio. Healing Grasshopper here to do your, wow, August 2025 reading. Nine of Pentacles. Wow, you've really got jumpers here. Okay, so we're going to stop right there, right out of the gate. Scorpio, what this is saying is that you are really trying to accomplish something here that you need to have patience for. Um, what's this third card, Spirit? This also talks about getting through the difficulties in this month with patience and without rushing through things too. Give things a moment. Give yourself a moment to really assess things before you're trying to hurry up and tackle them. Three of Wands is about your, yeah. Three of Wands is about your expectations. This is the watching my ship roll in card, but this is about expectation after you have made an effort for something. And this is usually, um, yeah, like there's no doubt really involved in this card. This is confidence that your actions are going to produce a favorable results. Expectation. But you've got these two cards before it that talks about patience. So this is all like patience, things will happen in due time, but you can't rush it. You know, the ships are going to arrive when they get there. But you can't rush the ships. All right. The Six of Wands, celebration. This is if you are patient and you are methodical and you take the time to give everything that needs attention its attention and not rushing through it, you will have a victory. You will be able to celebrate whatever outcome it is that you're looking for. What's our focus card, Spirit? Both of these? Two of Swords and the Two of Wands reversed. Okay. Okay. So this month, Scorpio, is about the choices that you need to make. Um, and specifically in regards to your material possessions. So this is like your job or your business. But it can also point to things like, I don't know, renovations just came to mind too. Whatever that has to do with your material life. There is a lack of confidence here. And I did talk about confidence in our expectations here. There will be times where you're going to feel stuck. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm not sure what to choose. I don't know how this can possibly work out, that kind of thing. But this card in itself talks about the illusion of making making oneself feel that way. Like, yes, there's a choice that you have to make, but it's not quite as difficult as you're making it out to be. Um, or a decision that you have to make that you don't want to make, but you know damn well that you need to make it, you know, like you're kind of delaying making the choice because you're not thrilled with the choice that you have to make, that kind of thing. But um and this in itself is saying, you know damn well what you have to do, just get on with it. But the two of wands is supporting that by saying, get on with the choice because your choice that you have in mind is the right one and it's going to bring you um something good, which is why he's holding a globe in his hand. He's holding the world. He has the world at his fingertips. Whoa. Ace of Cups. We'll see if that's reversed in a moment. Yeah. We need two more, please. The Ace of Cups. Wait, I need to know whether this is reversed or not, though. Reversed? No. Okay. So the Ace of Cups, okay. It's talking about we're talking about um opportunities from the universe. And this can be two things. Either, yeah, no. Um with love itself, but this isn't a love reading. So I'm not getting love up here. What's our last card here? I think that okay, yeah. So the Ace of Cups is talking about your feelings and approach to things. Because we have the Knight of Pentacles here, and then the Six of Wands, which leads to the Eight of Cups, which is about exuberance and an overflow of um, positive feeling that comes from your connection to spirit. This is fueled by the universe here. And And look at the progression here where we've got uncertainty and you're kind of stagnant here, but you finally make a choice. And once you make that choice, you're happy with your choice. Um, and you've got this ongoing supply of exuberance that you're deriving from uh, spirit. And then as you start feeding this energy that's growing within you, here come the opportunities that bring you stability and comfort, abundance. And then you've got comfort and stability here that comes out of instability and um, a lack of clarity. So we've got a changing energy in this month towards, clarity and exuberance and a feeling hopeful for the future. And the readings for the past few months, especially in this month for the collective, have really been focused on the collective, focused on the person watching the video. Sometimes it can involve like relationships and, your boyfriend, your husband, your friends. No, this is all about Scorpio and what Scorpio needs to work through to move forward, right? All of the signs have been going through that. I would say throughout all of 2025. There's been little of the little situational things like, relationships and that kind of thing. These are major shifts happening in energy, and you are no exception, Scorpio. I love it. Page of Wands corresponds directly to the Two of Swords here. This is not knowing what to do and making that choice, right? So it's the Two of Wands, obviously. So the reason why this is in your outcome here is speaking to Scorpio the way you feel now in the beginning of the month. Whatever is got you overthinking or anxious or confused or indecisive is going to dissipate. Throughout this month, you are going to gain that decisiveness and confidence and optimism, right? What do we have for clarity, Spirit? Page of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, man. Page of Cups is about your desires and you really focusing on those desires too. And you're focusing on those desires too because Spirit is turning your attention to those desires. Spirit's like, remember those dreams that you've been keeping in mothballs in the back of your heart and mind? Well, time to take them out. And I've been saying that for a few of the signs this month. Capricorn, Pisces, I think Aquarius too. Like your dreams are not only valid, but cosigns by God, right? Ace of Swords, you have clarity gifted to you from the universe, if it's not reversed. No. Okay. Right? And it's corresponding here to the Two of Swords. Lack of clarity, clarity from the divine. Nine of Wands, sure. This is talking about not everything is going to be easy this month. Some of it is going to be tiring and exasperating, but when you feel that, just keep going. You know, try not to despair this month because there are things that you're going to need to get through. And the Two of Swords hinted at that before. Because the Two of Swords is kind of related energy, like, I don't want to deal with this, you know? Three more, please. The Lovers. Okay. So, one more. So, the Lovers talks about your relationship with others and how there is going to be some emphasis on that this month of how you deal with others and how they view you, how you choose to deal with them. And it's below the Ace of Swords here, attached to the Two of Swords. So it talks about clarity in your relationships and how it affects your life, right? There's been a lot of clearing out of the entire collective lives, especially in the past 2 years, where spirit has really been shedding a light on our relationships and which ones don't serve us any longer. That's what this is pointing to. So you might have clarity, and this may feel like it's contradicting what I just said about uh, this not having anything to do with other people, having to do with Scorpio only. This is an emphasis on you and you're building yourself a high vibrational life, and how part of that is involving you pleading out toxicity, but assessing what is toxic, what's not. Some of your relationships are good relationships. How do you nurture them, foster them, you know, too? But some of them you might realize in this month, it's the end of the line for some of the relationships. Okay, great. We've got two cards, just what we needed. Like this here. Okay. The sun. Sun's been coming out a lot. So the sun brings reassurance that whatever small difficulties that you're going to have, because I don't see any big catastrophes here, Scorpio, for you in this month. This is just kind of, life is going to happen month. Um, you're going to have to deal with people and you're going to have to deal with some shit. Pretty vague, but spirit is just saying that all of this is building towards something bigger. And that feeling of building towards something bigger is going to grow within you, especially in this month, if that makes sense. You are going to feel more and more like, wow, something is happening in my life. And things are not as terrible as they used to be. Things are looking up for me, finally. Ace of Cups. Oh, Spirit is doubling down on the Ace of Cups. You are going to know where this wand is leading you. That's an abstract way of saying it. The wand is about action. You're going to know what to do next. If you look within your heart and find what makes your heart sing. And this also talks about support from the universe. I have a lump in my throat. And it's more than sentimentality. It's kind of I feel like pain lifting type feeling. Things are looking up, Scorpio. You have to believe it though, and be patient. It's happening. Have faith. Okay? Do we have advice cards? No. Wow, Spirit really has not been doing advice cards for the past handful of months. It's interesting. That's the reading, guys. Okay? I'm looking forward to hearing from you in the comment section. I answer every single comment with glee. They feed me with optimism and help me with morale moving forward because it's not easy being a content creator. Perfectly easy reading cards. I love to read cards, but being a content creator is can be discouraging. So it really lightens my heart to hear from you guys. I will be there to answer every single one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and beyond. It's a very quick gesture that costs you nothing but means the world to me. And in my analytics, I continue to see, many people that watch but are not subscribed. So if you think that you are subscribed already, just take a few moments to have a look. You might be surprised that you're not subscribed. Please click that button. It does a lot for me and my channel. So thank you. Don't forget to click the notification bell, by the way, so you won't miss out on any of the videos. I've made playlists for you to make it easy for you to find what you want. Um, if you're really inclined to help out this channel, I would appreciate it if you turned your auto play on and watched my playlists. Put it on for background music if you like when you're cleaning or doing your daily tasks. Also, while you're sleeping, too, would help me a lot because watch hours are everything for a YouTube channel. So I thank you in advance. Um, I'm assuming that this is your sun sign you're watching. What you might not know is that your moon, rising, and north node signs also hold messages for you. If you don't know what those are, you can calculate them for free online. Just Google calculate my blank sign. You can get it done for free and then come back here and watch the corresponding videos. Okay? Thank you for staying this long. I appreciate you. Shout out to my American supporters. I really appreciate you, but also I continue to be in awe of my supporters from other countries. UK, Australia, Canada. Wow. Then I have Philippines and India. Um, it's amazing. Spanish speaking and Portuguese or Brazilians, Portuguese speaking. Amazing. I see you guys in my analytics, and I'm appreciative of you. So those of you non-English speakers watching the subtitles, at some point when I'm able to afford it, because it is expensive, I will be dubbing my videos, but in the meantime, stick with me with the subtitles. But what does help is what I mentioned in the past, the liking, the subscribing, the helping me with the watch hours will help the channel grow so I can start the dubbing. Okay? So I will speak to you soon. Love, light, and many blessings. Bye, Scorpio.